sick Rolf Harris wrote new music while locked up behind bars about how he was a victim and disgustingly hitting out at his accusers. His former promoter and friend Chris Brosnan said how he was shocked to receive a letter from Rolf from prison detailing lyrics and suggesting people should have sympathy with him. In June 2014, Harris was found guilty of 12 counts of indecently assaulting 4 girls in the 1960s, 1970s and 1980s, with one charge later overturned. Brosnan reveals the details about his time behind bars in a new ITV documentary about Harris. Brosnan claimed, he says, "Dear Bear, well, I'm finding it extraordinarily difficult to write, but at last the inner rage has come to the fore. I've started writing a song about all of the injustice and here's how it goes. Climb up out of the woodwork babe from 40 years ago. The climate's great in Britain now for making lots of dough. You festered down there long enough, time's right to grab your chance. Clap highs on rich celebrity and make the bastard dance." Shocked Brosnan added, "So Rolf is now the victim." The program also contains testimony from Brosnan about how Harris used to behave around women. Speaking on camera, Brosnan added, "A friend of mine used to come to the house. Rolf would turn on the character. You'd be wonderful as a nude model. You know, he'd love to paint you naked. It'd be like, oh, God, here we go, because I knew what that meant." Rolf's like 74 at the time, and the woman was his daughter's age, by the way. Rolf started an affair with this particular woman. That was the point where I knew that I had to get out. Detectives also described how Harris behaved in a police interview, even breaking out into song at one point. Operation U-Tree detective Gary Pankhurst said, "He was generally a fairly monosyllabic and quiet individual. When we just finished an interview, we're sitting there, and then he just breaks into singing Sunrise. And yeah, that could have been nerves, it could have been anxiety, or maybe that's his way of relaxing. But as soon as I started talking to him about the record and about him as a performer, he just changed. He became animated and interested. There was always a falseness about him. There was nothing about him that was natural or honest." Harris has not commented on the new documentary when approached by ITV and The Mirror. He has not spoken out publicly since his release from jail in May 2017 after serving 3 years of his 5 years and 9-month sentence. He was found guilty of 12 counts of sexual assault, one of which was later overturned. But in a statement for William Merritt's 2022 book Rolf Harris, the defense team's special investigator reveals the truth behind the trials. Harris said, "I understand we live in the post-truth era and no few will want to know what really happened during the 3 criminal trials I faced. It's easier to condemn me and liken me to people like Savile and Glitter. I was convicted of offenses I did not commit in my first trial. That is not just my view but the view of the Court of Appeal who overturned one of my convictions. I had already served the prison sentence by the time of the appeal. I changed my legal team after the first trial, and I was told that if the truth was out there, William Merritt would find it, and he did. The evidence he found proved my innocence to 2 subsequent juries. I'd be in prison serving a sentence for crimes I did not commit if it were not for William's investigation. It is difficult to put into words the injustice that I feel." 2-part documentary Rolf Harris, Hiding in Plain Sight is available to stream now on ITVX.